Well, hello there, and welcome to another edition of Johnny Davis Live. That's right, on this October 11th, 2024. We're here just to go over a few things with you today. All the upcoming events, not all of them, just a few upcoming events that we have going on across the region. You know, you can always check out all of our events at ikfightplatform.com, and that leads you to other websites that we have for your convenience. So today we're just going to go over a couple of events that we have coming up right here in this particular region. Of course, we are keeping in mind all of those who have been affected by the hurricanes in recent weeks. We hope that everyone is safe and everyone will be okay. I'm sure you will be. Please keep those people in your thoughts and your prayers. Also, we want to just keep in mind that, obviously there's a lot of people that are in need of a lot of things. And if you can help them out in any way, please do. I know that we in IKF and AK Promotions are trying to help as many people as possible within our means, of course. I think it's been a very effective, and I think the people are very appreciative of that as well. So we just want to keep doing the very best we can do. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the posters that you're now seeing on the screen. At the IKF Fall Classic coming up in a couple of weeks at Harris Cherokee Casino, that event is actually coming out to be pretty good. I think it's going to be a great event for fighters. I think it's going to be a great event for fans. I think it's going to be a great event for just anyone who is interested in the progression of the sport of Muay Thai and kickboxing and even boxing. The event is looking good at this point based on all the storms and things that we've had. It's going to be a smaller event. It's going to be a lot more quaint. But we're in the process of matching up those fights right now. We're in the those people who don't have fights. I cannot say that everybody will have a fight. But I do know that we're going to have a good show on Saturday morning and on a Saturday evening. And that's a fact. These guys are ready to go. We have some actually great fights for that morning as well. Mr. Anthony Bowie is working on that with some of those matches and putting that together. But for some destruction that we had in some parts around Cherokee, for the storms that's going on in Florida and things like that, truly not a bad turnout overall. Plus, as you can see there on the screen, we also have the IKF PKB sparring tournament that's also happening on October 26th. That event is actually coming out to be pretty good as well. You can still register for everything, actually. You can still register for the full contact. We are extending that a little bit since all the things that are going on. We'll probably cut off registration probably only a few days before the event, but don't wait. I would recommend that you don't register a few days before the event, perhaps in just a single division. If you do, you might want to contact us first so that we can contact that person in that division and make sure they're still on board to attend. But registration is going on for the full contact. People actually, we must have had 4 or 5 people even register in the last, 24 hours. So people are seeing that. They're seeing now that the tournament is going forward, and they're registering. As I was saying, though, the IKF PKB is certainly going to be there in the ballroom on Saturday, October 26th as well. That is semi-contact, no knockouts allowed, and that's on a matted floor. But we're setting it up to be a really nice event. We're going to be giving out some nice awards. I want to show you some of the awards that we're going to be giving away, awarding out that day for all of the events. That's coming up a little bit later in the show today. So, to be prepared for that. Also, along with that, we are going to have the PBSC point boxing sparring going on as well. I mean, I heard there was a team coming all the way from Alabama, so young college students that have a program over there. We know we have a lot of boxers around here that come to these events and participate. That is a semi-contact event as well. No knockouts allowed, done on a matted floor. It is a reason to come. We got a little bit of something for everybody for the most part, especially for stand-up fighting. We are not doing the BJJ at this time. The event promoter decided that there was just too much going on. He's actually like a first responder type person as well, so his hands are really tied up in that area. But all of the events that you see on the screen right now, certainly going forward, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of good stuff going on. October 26th at Harrah's Cherokee Casino in Cherokee, North Carolina. All the registration information is online at ikffightplatform.com. Now, I also want to say, for all of these events, the only way we can be successful is for you to invite your family and your friends to attend. The roads are open. 40 is open. I think it's I-26 is open. There are some, maybe detours on some of those other back roads, but the major vein into Cherokee is open. The casino is open. They're now reserving rooms again, right? And I think we've extended our code. I'm going to have to check on that to make sure that was done. So don't hold me to that. But we are moving forward. The area is Cherokee is overall fine, and getting in and out. Now, again, about the hotel accommodations, we do have reservations at the Cherokee Grand Hotel, which is literally right across the street. We have some special rates for you there. So you can call them and mention IKF Kickboxing Tournament at Harrah's, and you'll get the best rate that they have right now, which is pretty decent. Okay. Harrah's, if we are not under our code, I would be very honest with you, the rooms are very expensive because they sell out every weekend. And if you're not in our room block, if you waited, perhaps, it might be a little too late for that. But, give it a shot. But in the meantime, call the Cherokee Grand Hotel, mention the IKF Kickboxing event at Harrah's. That number, by the way, is 828-497-0050. One more time, it's 828-497-0050. And that is the Cherokee Grand Hotel, located literally, it's a 2-lane, the highway that goes, literally you can throw a rock and hit the casino. So I recommend that you give them a call today. Pretty sure they're filling up, if not filled up already. Other than that, guys, try to, call around. The Silva is an area not too far from Cherokee. A lot of times they might have hotels available as well. But do it now. Don't wait, because, we're trying to make this as convenient for you as possible. Remember, weigh-ins and exams for the full contact fights are going to be on Friday, starting at 8:30 a.m. in the morning, going to go till around 3 p.m. If you need an extension, need some more time to get there, we understand. Give us a call. Let us know. Also, we have our rules meet mandatory at 4:30, p.m. that day. You got to be there. Ideally, be there, fighters and trainers. Now, if for some reason you can't make it, let us know for that. But to the next morning when the fights start, we have no fights. We have no fights on Friday night. There are no fights on Friday night. I want to say that, make that very clear. The reason why, because I kind of fumbled on it last week, even though I tried to correct it a few times after. There are no fights on Friday night. All fights are going to be on Saturday, right? Starting at doors open at 9. We go to 5 o'clock. We'll take a little break. And then we got our nighttime show that starts at 7 o'clock for the super fights that you are looking right there on that poster on the screen there. That is going to be amazing. Amazing. I mean, here's a great thing. We have 16 fights on that screen. Listen, we lost one fighter, and that was because he was a first responder. Couldn't be there. We rematched that fight, right? And so now we still have 16 fights. I mean, people, trainers, thank you so much. Fighters, thank you for keeping yourself safe. Thank you for keeping your word on and the hard work that you're putting in. We appreciate that. Anthony Bowie, great job. Thank you for all the things that you are doing as well, and staying in communication along with Bonnie, with all the different camps. You guys are doing a fantastic job, and I do appreciate you. But trainers and fighters, thank you. Thank you for hanging in there, getting through all this, staying confident, and showing up on weight and ready to give everybody a great show. I know you are. I already know you're going to give a great show. So in saying that, what I have done, I've gone out, really put myself out there a little bit financially, and making sure that you guys have a fantastic event. Lights, cameras, action. This is going to be a show to remember. It's going to be something hopefully you, your friends, and family will talk about, hopefully in a positive way for years to come. This is hopefully the start of something big, the start of something great for this region with the sport of Muay Thai and kickboxing in particular. Again, I'm a big boxing fan too, so watch out. But hopefully it's the start of something great. And I hope that you will ask your family and friends to come out and support this event, to buy it the pay-per-view at akplive.com. Right? Please ask them to come out and support this if they can. We want them. We want the butts in the seats. We want them there. We want them so you can hear them cheering you on. We want to see them there. We're going to have food. We're going to have drinks, for the young ones as well as adult drinks as well. Obviously, it's a casino. It's going to be jamming, DJ, live music. It's going to be so much going on. After all this stuff that's been going on in the area, hey, this is a time to release. This is a time to come out, let yourself go, and have a great time while watching some great fight action in the ring. We're going to set this up for you. It's going to be nice. I'm going in for you, okay? I want you to see this. My invitation still stands for any world champions out there who are in the area and you want to come see this event. Please, you're welcome on me. Just give me a call or send me an email. My office still stands for the 2 tables that we have for first responders in the region who would like to come out and enjoy a night of action. My office still stands. All you need to do is contact me via email. My information is on the platform, icarefightplatform.com. We have a space for 20 people at those 2 tables. So if you want to be a part of the event, want to come, it's on me. We're going to put some hors d'oeuvres and things like that on the table as well for you to enjoy. I think you deserve it. You deserve a break on that particular evening with all of the things that are going on. So I hope that you guys will take advantage of that. Let people know. Also, as you can see on the screen, you can look at the website for any detours or things that might be going on at drivenc.gov. That is a way actually for donations, but there's also the Red Cross and other places for donations. But for the driving, let me be clear, you can look, and I think it shows you all the different roads and things that are open if it's completely updated. So I want to put that information for anyone who might be wondering and everything about how to get there, different detours and stuff like that, how to get directly to the casino. Also, as I mentioned earlier about the tables, I just wanted to put that on the screen and how to contact me. That is my email address on the screen. Hope, again, you will take advantage of that. Reminder, too, for the fighters, I just want to remind you that for this event, there's no mandatory stay at the hotel like there always is. There will not be a fee or if you don't stay at the hotel, of course, in a situation like this. Normally, it is mandatory. We want you to stay at the hotel. We want people there so they can be close to all the action. And then it's a 5-star hotel, right? Under our code, trust me, it's worth it. Under our code. If you got in under our code, it's a great, like 25% of what it costs on a normal basis. So we want as many people as we can to stay at the hotel. But again, there will not be any kind of fee or anything that if you cannot stay at the hotel this time, because there's still going to be FEMA people and things like that that will be at the hotel and all that. Just to remind you again, the hotel is a beautiful, beautiful place. Food, all the great restaurants and bars. Once you get inside of this place, I mean, it's not like one building. It's like a whole stretch, like a city side. I'm not even kidding you. And in the Cherokee Ballroom where we'll be, in the Expo Hall and places where we'll be, I am telling you, beautiful restaurants and shopping centers and things like that to do. So Cherokee Casino in Cherokee, North Carolina, Harrah's Cherokee Casino, it's beautiful. It's a reason to come. It's a reason to get away. And again, with all of these things that have been going on, hey, why not? You deserve a break. Okay, so I want to take a moment here, change gears. I want to talk a little bit about the different awards that we are going to be offering at the ICARE Fall Classic. Now, some people say to me, Why do you show people all the things that you're doing? Well, for one, you're going to show them anyway. Anybody's fighting on the event, you're going to show these awards after you win. Of course you are. And that's what we want. We want you to do that. We absolutely want you to do that. But, so I'm just going to show them to you. By the way, that picture in the background, as you can see, that is part of Harrah's and Guy Fieri's, I think, his whole shopping area down there. So really quick, let me show you some of the items. So I'll start from with the PKB first. Okay. So on the PKB, there are trophies. Hold on, I have to do this for you. I put that too far away from me. I have to leave the screen. Get back over here. Sorry about that. Yeah, so in our PKB tournaments, for a long time, we've always given out very nice awards. Okay. And, listen, I want to say this. I see people out there emulating what we're doing. And as I said before, it is what it is. Just do it right. Just try to take care of people. Give them nice awards. But you know what? I want to say this. Don't overdo it, though, guys. Don't overdo it. This is semi-contact. Trying to outdo us and what we're doing. Don't overdo it, because when you overdo it, right, then you go into another category and it confuses people from that line of semi-contact to full contact. I saw one group once. They were trying to get their own belts and everything, and they wanted, oh, Johnny Davis has a belt, but my belt is literally a grand championship belt. It's small, it looks exactly what it's for, and it does take something to win that. But then this group went and got this huge, gigantic belt, like some I'm going to show you for the super fights, for PKB, for semi-contact. That's called overdoing it. To be honest with you, it's okay. You create your program. Other people are going to do semi-contact. It's fine. It'd be nice if we weren't competing against each other, that we could work out some calendar if you're in a certain area. That'd be awesome. But don't overcook it. Just don't overdo it. Keep the awards in line with the level of the sport, if that makes sense. Okay. So let me go here. So see these trophies, really nice trophies. It has on there about the winner, PKB, guy kicking on it. People win this, they love it. That's for our first place right there. You got to work for it, but that's our first place. So that's whether there are 2 competitors or whether there are 4 competitors, the first place winner gets a trophy. Now, all of the other people get a medal, get a nice PKB medal or PMT medal, depends on where they are located. Everybody gets something and all nice awards. And we have some little cups that we do. We have different types of awards that we do, but this is just a general. Now, what everybody kind of chomps about all the time are our belts. And it took me a long time, guys, by the way, to do these belts. It's a thin belt. When I show you our belt for the super fights, you're going to see the difference. But see here, this is our little thin PKB Grand. And what I like about it says Grand Champion. So if any of you guys that were in karate, back in the day, we used to fight for grand championships in karate. We would, but by then it was a lot different. They would have all the weight classes in one pot, fighting for like $500 and a trophy. Many times like a 6 or 7 foot trophy. How would you like that? Let me know. Drop your comments if you want to get like a huge big trophy. I can get those too. But anyway, for the grand championship are these belts, and most of the time you have to fight a couple times to win this. But I tell you, it's like I said, nobody's gonna say you are a world champion with this belt. Okay, right? No one's gonna say that. So we keep the belt in line with the type of event that it is. It does show that you accomplished something. We also have the PBSC belts, same belt, just PBSC information on it. Really, semi-contact, no knockouts, but it is an accomplishment. Trust me, most people have to work their butt off in a semi-contact perspective to win one of these, though. When if you see somebody with a PKB belt on, most of the time they had to work for that. So we award a lot of these, and we're going to give a lot more than normal at our East Coast Classic. So come on down, boxers. You can register in advance and save, or wait until the door. You're going to pay a little bit more if you wait to the door. Okay. Now, for the East Coast Classic, right? The actual full contact for the tournament portion. This is the belt. It is going to be white this year, right? This is the belt that we're going to be awarding for the tournament fights, right? That means you got to go through your division to get up top. If you don't get to the top, you still get an East Coast Classic medal, right? So everybody's going to get, something. But the East Coast Classic belts that says undisputed champion, that's what all of the tournament champions are going to be getting. Okay, now for the super fights, that's what you see on the screen right there. Everybody's important, but we kind of made the super fights a big deal. By the way, the super fight fighters, all of them are going to be weighing in at 12 noon on Friday. Okay, 12 noon at Friday. You need to be there. We're going to have a weigh-in. We're going to do a little ceremonial face-off, a little type press conference type thing. So 12 noon is when you need to be there. And we'll do a lot of that live on Facebook, okay? And also you'll be able to check that out as well. All right, so let me show you the belts. We have 8 title fights, 8. We have 8 super fights. The super fights they might be 5 rounds, but most of them are, but they might not be for a title, okay? It is for us to get a look at who that person is and then move them to the next level. Maybe on our December show, they might be fighting for a title. So those are super fights as well, but not necessarily title fights. But we have 8 title fights, 8 IKF Championship East Coast titles. Those are certified titles. They are the champions for the East Coast in the IKF, right? They're going to be the guys to beat. And once these guys win this belt, hopefully they're going to be back in December to defend. We might step them up in our March show, have them defend again in May, have them step up again in August, just keep them moving, right? That's the goal. That's why we're asking trainers to join us, right? Join the IKF in this march that we have to create recognizable champions. Here's the belt. First of all, you see how thick that is? It is heavy, very heavy belt. I mean, I don't know if you can hear all the buckles and things that are going on here, but that belt right there, what a beauty. That is the belt, right, that all of our super fight champions are going to be getting, okay? The winners, right, obviously champions, right? They're going to be fighting for this belt. I promise you, there's no way in the world you are not going to feel great winning a belt like that, okay? And that's just the start of it. That is just a regional East Coast title. But when we get to our national titles, beautiful belt. Our world title, beautiful belt. And we want you to defend that baby over and over and then go to the pros, right? Where then there's money that comes along with that belt. I want you to join us. Be sure, if you're interested in fighting in one of our super fights, that certainly contact Mr. Anthony Bowie, who's doing the matchmaking for us. This information is on the website, IKFFightPlatform.com. By the way, just want to remind everybody that registration is certainly still open for the winter, what we're going to call the Winter Classic. That is coming up December 6th and 7th. All weigh-ins and stuff pretty much are going to be on the 6th. Fights are going to be on the 7th. Very similar to this event. We're going to keep these events quaint because we're going to be doing them, quite often. We're going to keep them quaint. So registration is open. Get in there because we're going to have some match fights and we're going to have some super fights, okay? We're also looking for a couple of pros. You can contact Mr. Anthony Bowie and see if it works for what we need and what we're looking for, for that event. Registration right now for the IKF Winter Classic at Harris Cherokee Casino. We're also going to have an IKF PKB sparring tournament for that event as well. I hope that you guys will go ahead and get registered for that. I'm not sure if the registration is yet is on the website yet for the semi-contact, but it will be. Go ahead and get ready for that. Right now, we do have a lot of focus going on, for the World Classic, the Fall Classic. Be sure to remind everyone again, you can scan that QR code and get your tickets now. Get your tickets now for the IKF Fall Classic. We need these spectators. We need you to come out. We have kept the prices reasonable because of all the things that are going on. We always want to try to be reasonable. We have about 3 tables there that we reduced the prices on that one as well. If you want to go ahead and grab those tables, they're on the iCare Fight platform under the tickets right now. If you want, we're going to serve some hors d'oeuvres with that, ticket as well. But it's only 3 tables there. The other ones, like I said, we are donating and all. So I hope that you will, check it out. Now, if you want to see, again, I'd like to remind everyone about all the events, again, going on across the country. They're all on the platform. I can't talk about all of them. I will say tomorrow we're on our way to Georgia, Dalton, Georgia, for a tournament there. It should be a lot of fun there. Mr. Larry and Ms. Jada are there ready and prepared. Registration is obviously going on now. We're seeing it tick up. We're expecting more registrations at the door. We hear about a couple of teams that are coming. We'll handle all that tomorrow morning as well. Remember, registration goes up late tonight. So go ahead and get in, if you think you might be coming, go ahead and register today because that is going to save you a little bit of money. All of that is going on tomorrow in Dalton, Georgia. Registration is on the platform, as you can see, iCareFightPlatform.com. I want to show you this really quick before I go. As I said, I had a short show today because, frankly, I have to get on the road. Just want to show you again and remind everyone about the platform, what it is. That is it right there, guys, the iCare Fight platform. We're asking you to build your profile while you're there. We have a premium program there that you can go and register for free your profile. But if you want to premium up where you can, add your belt ranking, you can add videos, you can add a lot more pictures, a lot more bio information if you premium up, and more people are going to be able to find you who might be looking for fighters. Because trust me, everybody's looking on our platform now from different organizations, and we don't really care, right? The bottom line is if they have a fight that's available for you and you want to take it, if they find you on our platform, awesome, right? So the better you make your platform, your profile on the platform look, the better people are going to see you and perhaps maybe give you a call and contact you to fight on their cards. That's what it's all about. If you had a premium profile and it expired because it's annually, please re-up. It's really like $9.99. It's like nothing, right? For the whole year. And then again, you can put all this stuff on it to make it a lot more visible for everybody to find you and, put you on one of their cards. Who knows? You don't know who's watching. 1LC or UFC. Who knows? Anybody might be, watching or scanning our platform. You never know is my point. Okay, guys, that's really all I have for you today. Again, I had to keep the show a little bit short because I need to get on the road and handle some business this weekend. And I'll, again, check out all of our events going on across the country at iCareFightPlatform.com. We always do appreciate your support in the iCare organization and all that we have going on. Trust me, you are appreciated. All right, guys, that's all I have. Please, always respect each other. Forward march. This is Johnny Davis live, and I'm checking out. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.